In heaven you are the Lord, on earth you reign forever. Oh Lord, how great thou art. Blessed be your name. Nítorí pé ẹ̀yin lọ́ba tá ò rí, tá a rí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀. Òṣùbà rere o, òṣùbà rere, òṣùbà rere o, òṣùbà rere o, ọba tá ò rí, tá a rí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀. Òṣùbà rere o. Ọba sáórì sáárì iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀. Òṣùbà rẹ̀ o, òṣùbà rẹ̀ o, òṣùbà rẹ̀ o, Èdùmàrè ọba. Òṣùbà rẹ̀ o, ọba sáórì sáárì iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀. Òṣùbà rẹ̀ o. I'm acknowledging you for who you are, for what you are in my life. I'm acknowledging you for who you are. Dansa kire, Baba. Hey, I'm acknowledging you for who you are, for what you are in my life. I'm acknowledging you for who you are. Dansa kire, Baba.
Sir. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together one more time and just celebrate Major ADEBAYO Adeleke, retired but not tired. Yes, sir. Can we just be on our feet? Thank you so much. We can be on our feet. I mean, on our seats, and we can sit. It is not easy. God help me today. Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that for anything to be a success, we have to start with God. And on that note, before anything else is done tonight, we would like to make sure that we commit this gathering into the hands of the Most High God. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to make welcome Chaplain Major Arowo Shegbe. Yes, Arowo Shegbe. Please, can we celebrate him? Thank you, sir.
Can you please stand with me outside?
I can't leave you right now. Can I leave it right now?
Almighty God in heaven, we just want to thank you for this day. For this is the day that you, Lord, has made. Your word says we should rejoice and be glad indeed. Lord, thank you, God, for this moment that we can gather together to give thanks to you and to honor you for how faithful and wonderful you are in the life of ADEBAYO Adeleke and his family, for his successful 20 years in service. Lord, as we gather together this evening, Lord, we ask, oh God, that your presence will grace this occasion, that, Lord, you will take absolute control of everything that we're going to do here from the beginning to the end. Yes. May your name only be honored and be glorified. Amen. Lord, we sanctify the food that we're about to have. Let the food nourish our body, oh God. Amen. Thank you, Lord, for your many blessings every day. Be in charge, oh God, and we'll continue to worship you. For we ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Your anointing will never become annoyance in the name of Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're wondering who is been on the microphone, my name is Caleb. Many people call me Prof B. They call me Professor because I research a lot. And from my many researches, I've found out many things. One of the things that I found out is statistics show that Nigerians are the most educated ethnic group in Northern America. If you're Nigerian in the house and if you're proud, can you celebrate yourself if you're proud of the research? Statistics also show that there is a Nigerian in every Ivy League school in America, either as a professor, as a janitor. You know, we are shot there. One way or the other, we are there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that I became part of that statistics. The name Prof did not just come like that. I actually attended Harvard. More than clap for me now. It's easy to go. Yes, I attended Harvard 2 weeks ago for my cousin's graduation ceremony. She was there for 4 years, I was there for 4 hours. But was I not there? That's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. That's all that matters. You were there. It's all that matters. All right, but before we go any further, I would like us to, today is about giving thanks back to the one who did it, you know. Giving 20 years of your time, of yourself, and still having a family to go back to is not easy. It's not the most, no matter how you say it, somebody gets employed for years on and all that, it can't be easy on the family. And for you to still have all that here, it's only God that could have done it. So today is about giving back. It's about, you know, celebrating that God. And so on that note, I'd like to continue in that service part. We're going to be giving praise. We're going to have a time to just give praise to God. And we have a hymn of praise that is going to be sang now.
Vision my fortunes, my God, in him I will trust. Surely he shall deliver from thee from the snares of the fowler and from the noisome of pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shall thou trust. His trust shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day, nor the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor the destruction that walketh at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not overcome thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold, see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore while I deliver him, I will set him on high, because hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble, I will deliver him. I will honor him. With long life will I satisfy him, and shew in my salvation.
I don't have any problem with people that are genuine, that's what she is. She's American, the accent is American, fine. Some people will leave Nigeria. They've been in Nigeria for 30 years. They came to America for visiting for just how many months? 3 months. They will go. You see the kind of accent that they will have. You will even be surprised. Where did they get this Walmart accent from? Did they buy it? I mean, where did they get it? You know, accent is funny, but I don't have a problem with people that are still trying to form accents when they are in America here. The one that annoyed me the most, one of my friends, Femi went to Cotonou. I don't know if you guys know Cotonou. Cotonou is like Mexico and America. Cotonou and Nigeria, they share the same border. The guy went to Cotonou for 2 years. He came back to Nigeria with American accent. When I saw Femi, I said, Femi, how far now? He said, damn, man, you don't say that? Sure. I said, Femi, where did you go that you are saying all these things that you are saying? He said, damn, man, you don't say that? Sure. All of us got scared to talk to Femi because anything you tell Femi, what you hear is, damn, man, you don't say that? Sure. So one day, me and Femi were in Lagos together. He was inside my car. We drove to Yaba. We now parked. Me and him now started walking inside the market. He saw one fine shirt. He told me that, Prof B, I like that shirt, man. I said, okay, buy the shirt now. He said, price the shirt for me, man. I asked the guy, how much is the shirt? He said, 5,000. I said, how much last? He said, okay, bring 3,000. And I told them, man. I said, damn, man, pay, man. The guy now started looking for his wallet in his front pocket. He did not see it. When he started checking his back pocket, that's when we hear, caution. I said, what happened? He said, what happened? What is it? Your wallet, Misha? That's when I looked at him. I told him, damn, man, you don't say that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to hear a few things, from the history of our major, of our celebrants today. We're going to hear one or two things. For us to hear it effectively, to talk about, the military history, I'd like to call on Odukwe Ore Adeleke. Oh, I will we celebrate the amazing beautiful wife of Thank
you, I appreciate that. Major Adebayo Adeleke was born in Ilesha, Nigeria. He enlisted in the United States Army on September 24, 1998 from Manhattan, New York. He went to basic training in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, where he was assigned to the Charlie Company 224 Infantry Regiment, 1st Training Brigade, Black Lions. Fort Jackson, South Carolina, September 1998 to December 1998. Upon completion of basic training, Bayo went to advanced individual training at Fort Lee, Virginia, where he was trained as an automated logistical specialist. He was assigned to Gulf Company 244th Quartermaster Battalion, 23rd Quartermaster Brigade, Fort Lee, Virginia, from January 1999 to April 1999. Upon graduation from AIT, Adebayo went to Fort Benning, Georgia, to be trained as a paratrooper. He was assigned to Delta Company, 1st of 507 Parachute Infantry Regiment, Airborne, Fort Benning, Georgia, from May 1999 to June 1999. Upon completion of Airborne School, he was assigned to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, prescribed load list clerk at Bravo Company, 54th Signal Battalion, Airborne, 35th Signal Brigade, Airborne. This was in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, from July 1999 to September 2001, and Battalion Automated Logistical Sergeant Headquarters and Headquarter Company, 54th Signal Battalion, Airborne, 35th Signal Brigade, Airborne. Fort Bragg, North Carolina, from September 2001 to October 2002. Bayo was given a provisional admission to the University of North Carolina to study medicine, but chose to stay in the Army. He re-enlisted to travel the world. He was later stationed in Okinawa, Japan. Prior to getting stationed in Okinawa, we got married in October 15, 2002, and he proceeded to Okinawa, Japan, where he worked as a property book officer, non-commissioned officer in charge, and property book office warehouse, non-commissioned officer in charge. 1st Battalion, 1st Special Force Group, Airborne, Okinawa, Japan, from October 2002 to May 2005. I subsequently joined him in Okinawa in 2003. We were blessed with our twins, Folaomi and Folabumi, in 2005. No? In January 2005, I joined him in 2004. Bayo relocated back to the U.S. in the summer of 2005 to attend Officer Candidate School at Fort Benning, Georgia. He attended Officer Candidate School, Bravo Company, 11th Infantry Regiment, Fort Benning, Georgia, class of 08-05, June 2005 to September 2005. Upon completion from OCS, Bayo went on to follow on school for ordnance, armament, and maintenance training at Aberdeen Proving Ground in Maryland from October 2005 to March 2006. He immediately reported to 3rd Special Forces Group in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where he was assigned maintenance platoon leader and maintenance control officer, Group Service Support Group Company, Group Support Battalion, 3rd Special Forces Group, Airborne, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. This was from March 2006 to November 2007. Bayo went on to several deployments and multiple missions, trips, boat training, and real world, when stationed with 3rd Special Forces Group. He held several positions where he was at 3rd Special Forces Group. Some of the positions were Service Detachment Executive Officer, Additional Duty Special Operation Task Force 32 Support Center. In 2008, Bayo was promoted to the rank of captain and moved jobs as well. He was Battalion S4, Group Support Battalion, 3rd Special Forces Group A. Additional duty was Foreign Logistics Officer in charge of procurement and acquisition for Joint Combined Exchange. In 2009, Bayo's time was up in the 3rd Special Forces Group and received orders to proceed to the Captain Career Course. Bayo attended Combined Logistics Captain Career Course at Army Logistics University, Fort Lee, Virginia. This was from September 2009 to March 2010. Upon completion of this school, he was posted to 4th Brigade, 10th Mountain Division in Fort Polk, Louisiana. Bayo had the privilege of commanding Gulf Forward Support Company, 5th Battalion, 25th Field Artillery Regiment, 4th Brigade, 10th Mountain Division in Fort Polk, Louisiana from April 2009 to May 2011. Bayo trained, deployed this company to Afghanistan and redeployed back to the United States. After his command time, Bayo had the rare opportunity of taking a knee while still working. He was later stationed in Grand Prairie, Texas, Armed Forces Reserve Center as a senior observer trainer, as well as operations officer for 3rd of 381st Battalion. Bayo later had access into the Army Contracting Command. He left Grand Prairie for an acquisition course in 2015. Upon completion of this course, he was stationed as Mission and Installation Contracting Command, Fort Lee, Kansas. He became the team leader of the contingency contracting team, and upon his arrival and deployed his team to the Kingdom of Jordan in support of Operation Inherent Resolve. He became the chief of contracting for Regional Contracting Office in Jordan, and upon his redeployment, he was later assigned to Mission and Installation Contracting Command in Fort Hood, Texas. Over the course of his career, he's been to 10 duty stations, 6 deployments, 17 countries. His military awards include the Bronze Star 2 times, Meritorious Service Medal twice, Army Commendation Medal 8 times, Army Achievement Medal 7 times, the Blue Conduct Medal 2 times. He got also the National Defense Service Medal 2 times, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal 3 times, Global War on Terrorism the Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal 2 times, Afghanistan Campaign Medal 2 times, Army Service Leaving thrice, Overseas Service Leaving 4 times, NATO Medal 4 times, Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Award, Parachuting Badge, Combat Action Badge, and the Civilian Award recently an Immigrant Professional Award in 2018. His education includes University of Southampton, United Kingdom. He's getting a TBA currently, Doctor of Business Administration in Supply Chain Management in view. Also a Master's of Science in Leadership in view. University of San Diego School of Business Administration, he got a Master's of Science. And then University of San Diego School of Business Administration, a graduate certificate in supply chain management. He also attended Western University in St. Louis for a master's in procurement and acquisition, and his bachelor's, that's what I'm telling you. Stop all the schools. Too many. His bachelor's was from the University of Maryland in Adelphi, Maryland. That was in 2004. His areas of focus are Southeast and Southwest Asia, Africa, Europe, and his fellowship is a fellow with the Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply, a fellow with British American Project 2018, and he has some supply chain certifications, member of Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply Chain, certified professional in supply management, supply chain management professional, and the certified federal contract manager.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, please, before we go further, can we just celebrate her? I mean, you could tell that it was even difficult, even reading it sometimes. You know, let's celebrate. We celebrate you, man. God bless you. Thank you so much for all that you've done. Thank you. It's not easy. Wow. After a while, I was standing beside her before. I thought it was going to finish quickly. I waited. I have to go and sit down and say, hey, this thing is never ending. My God. So how old are you? I need to ask, because how can you do all these things in all this amount of time? This is something people achieve in a lifetime. And you have just done everything at once. Please, let's celebrate him one more time. Man. It's amazing. Wow. Whoever sees him now seated, look at his gentle face. They will not know he has done all these things. Very strong. They have even given you terrorism away. My God. Very gentle. You think you can fight him? Try yourself. I don't know how the army in America works. My dad was in the army. He retired as a captain, you know, and I feel like the first thing that they teach you in Nigerian army is how to slap. Nigerian army, they can slap. My God, there was a time I saw one guy, he was arguing, he did not know the man was an army man. As the man gave him slap, this guy his car was parked before, he was arguing with the man. He stopped the argument, went into his car, started it, went to go and park well. He now came back to the man. The man said, what happened? Why did you go and do all that? He said, when you slapped me, I had pee, pee, pee. So I thought I did not park well. I decided to go and park very well before I came back. Army people, I think, my God. Oh, it is just amazing. But I've been given 20 years. 20 years. Not that he had 20 years of the back seat or just at the back door. He had 20 active years, you know, of being deployed. I heard Japan somewhere in there. You know, and so many places like that. It had to be, it must have been tough. And so it is just right. The first thing she said when she came up was, we have been waiting for this for a long time. She has been waiting to see this retirement party for a very, very long time. It is well. It has happened, my sister. God has done it. Oh my God. Please, let's celebrate them one more time, one last time, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Again, we are still saying everything today is in honor of God, is in gratitude to the Most High God. And as a result, we'd like to continue. We have another hymn, which I believe that will be coming on the screen very soon. We have another hymn, and this is Immortal, Invincible, God Only Wise.
Immortal, invisible, God only wise, enlightened, accessible, hid from our eyes, most blessed, most glorious, the ancient of days, almighty, victorious, thy great name we praise.
pastor. Is the shepherd over God's house, especially to them, is the same shepherd that God has sent their way. He's the head pastor of RCCG House on the Rock, Grand Perry. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, I'd like to celebrate the man of God, the shepherd of God in the house. Can we put our hands together for Pastor O.J. Kuyo?
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Mr. MC, who attended our performance. Glory be to God. We want to bless the Lord for the reason for our gathering this afternoon. We gave a cause for great celebration and jubilation. I want to congratulate Major TB. I was wondering what is in it. Then I look at the full names. Praise the Lord. We want to celebrate you on such a day like this. We want to thank God for preserving your life through your service in the military. We also want to bless the Lord, particularly for the wife. Praise the Lord. Because more often than not, for those who are always on the battlefront, in the front line of battle, whether battle is physical or spiritual, there are people in invisible forces that back them up, that people don't see. That's the honest truth. They could be in the realm of the supernatural or the spiritual, or the realm of the physical. But this one is in the realm of the physical. So please, let us also celebrate. Let's celebrate the beloved God. And I want to say once again, congratulations. I'm just going to encourage us next few minutes. And then we pray. Shall we pray? Father, we thank you. Thank you, God, for our gathering this afternoon. The Bible says that unto you shall the gathering of your children be. Our gathering is unto you tonight. And we ask you, O God, that you speak to us in Jesus' name. Let your word encourage us. Let your word inspire us. Let your word empower us. Let your word give us hope. Let your name be glorified. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. I also want to celebrate all the men of God in the house. Our beloved pastor, the chaplain who took the invocation. Let's put our hands together to appreciate the grace of God. And Pastor Chunkari, it's good to see you, Grace. Let's put our hands together to also celebrate Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Oshuntadi. Praise God. And of course, Daddy and Mommy, Pastors, Professor, and Doctor. Praise the Lord. We want to celebrate you and appreciate the grace and the gift of God upon your life. Praise the Lord. Let's open our Bibles to the book of Psalm 136. Open it. If you have it in your iPad, iPhone, iPod, iBrain, whatever eye that you are. Because we are all going to read the Psalm together. That's why I said we are all open to read. However we have it, let's open to read. We are going to read that Psalm 136 together. Psalm 136. And our ladies are going to start for us. The ladies will read, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good." And we men, we are going to read in each of the verses, "For his mercy endures forever." Our ladies, are you ready? Yes. All right, 1 to go.
Give thanks to the Lord, he is good.
Our men, for his mercy endures forever.
Give thanks to the Lord of God.
For his mercy endures forever.
Give thanks to the Lord of God.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him who alone doeth great wonders.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him that findeth.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him that stretcheth over.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him that maketh great light.
For his mercy endures forever.
The sun to rule by day.
For his mercy endures forever.
The moon and the stars to rule by night.
For his mercy endures forever. 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 Now, I want to just quickly encourage us on the mystery of the mercy of God. The mystery of God's mercy. Of what the nature of God that is so mysterious for human being to comprehend, I discovered that the mercy of God is the most fundamental. When we look through life,
you will soak them in the blood of Jesus. I plead the blood of Jesus that Tope Modupeore will not die young. According to Psalm 118 verse 17, the Bible says you will not die. Amen. But you will live to declare the glory of God in your life. And so we consecrate you this afternoon in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. You will not know the graveyards of your children in Jesus' name. And Father, I want to pray that the world will not separate Tope and Modupeore, but they will live together as husband and wife for the next 100 years. In the mighty name of Jesus. If you tarry, Father, they will live together. But when you come in glory, I pray that this family will be in heaven on the sea of glass. We will spend 1,000 together in heaven with you in the mighty name of Jesus. And then we will come back to this world to spend forever and ever. This is going to be your portion. We confirm this. I stand on Jesus, the solid rock, to confirm this. That is your portion. Thank you, Father. And for every person that has come today, please bless us. May we remember today for good. And we will not regret ever coming here. We bless you. We thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Jesus. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, our God. Thank you, Daddy. Name we have prayed. Amen. Amen. Bro.
600. I owe this one. Never. Oh, they give me right now. We don't commit in this house. You can't commit 600. Who will pay for it? It's amazing to see them. They are enjoying. Children are privileged. I came to Houston. I came to Washington D.C. when I was 7. I remember going. The children are go for summer. The travel abroad. The first time I traveled was when I was 7. I remember coming to Washington, D.C. I mean, in my dreams, I used to go. Because you want to sleep, you see yourself in different countries. You wake up very tired. You say, why are you tired? I say, we'll travel. You don't be going up and down. But children are enjoying. All my children in the US, they are enjoying. They speak phonetically. They ask me, Daddy, are you okay? You can't ask your father, are you okay? Say, Daddy, are you okay? Father asks, say, are you okay? You call your mommy, Mommy, what did your son say? Are you okay? You don't start crying because you know you are in school. Children communicate, see the children communicating with their father. For me, I stand to be corrected. I feel that English is very deceptive. We learned in school that the process of come is what? King. The process of become is what? The process of overcome is what? What is the process of welcome? It's quite deceptive. We learned in school that the person that sings is called the what? The person that writes is called the what? The person that recites a poem is called the what? What's that pointer? The person that builds is called the what? And the person that draws is called the what? It's quite deceptive. And the person that cooks is called the what? What's that speaker? Greatest Akokite. Anyone? Really? I'm an Akokite too, mommy. I mean, I stay on Akoka Road. I stay on that. I stay at Paco Bus Stop. I never was in Unilag, but I do a Paco Bus Stop now. Yes, I do I only go to Unilag to buy some things and I come out. When I went to University of Ilorin, I better buy. Yes, I went to University of Ilorin, and people say, why did they say they are better by far? Because the place is far. When you get to Ilorin, you get to Tanken, you are still going sad. That's why if you miss your way in Lagos, it's amazing. Things are happening in Nigeria. You know, oh God, and you see, today it's just about God. God has been faithful to you. 20 years of amazing testimonies. See your daughter enjoying herself. We didn't have such privilege. Sometimes I wish my father did not do some things to us. See, if we're in this, my father will just look at you, you know the implications. As little, you just smile. You just start crying. People say, why are you crying? You say, Daddy, Warren is saying, my father smile. Your father is smiling, you are crying. You are saying, why are you crying? You know the implication. Just fast. Once you say, well done. You just start crying. You sit down and start crying because you know what you will go through at home. And they don't beat you anytime, they beat you in the middle of the night, around 12 and 1 a.m. when you cannot run. She's wearing jeans and top. I say, I was talking to you yesterday, and you went. Beating you. That is service. But it's wonderful, it's a privilege I bless God for your life. I thank God for all the things that you have done. My job is very simple. I'm about to invite you to share God's because it's been God all the way to share the testimony of our 20 years of great exploits. Please join me as I invite His Excellency Major ADEBAYO, TEMITOPE, ADELEKE to share his testimony. Thank you.
Good evening, TEMITOPE, ADEBAYO, ADELEKE, and I welcome you all to this Thanksgiving service. I learned this song, I can't remember when, but over the years, the song actually made sense to me. If you know it, just join me. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Lead to unto Him belong. They are weak, or He is strong. Oh yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. For the non-Yoruba speakers that are here, my friends, I'm going to go down to my mother's tongue. I'm going to sing this song. Ọlọ́run tó dá àwọn òkè ìgbà mi, ẹ̀yin ni mo fi ọpẹ́ mi fún. Ọlọ́run tó dá àwọn òkè ìgbà mi, start by faith. I believe the book of James, chapter 1, verse 17 says, that the law of God, the Lord himself changeth not, and his mercy you can be contended with. And I stand before you today as a child of grace and mercy. Several times over the course of 20 years, I've snapped victory out of the jaws of defeat. It's not by my own will, not by my own power, but because of God that loves me. And sometimes I wonder, I don't deserve this amount of love. But I thank him all, above all. So we don't wear our faith, we wear our faith differently because of a lot of things we have to contend with on a daily basis. I joined September 24th, 1998, and I joined just to get college tuition, to be honest with you. Not because I really wanted to serve the country. But I'll be upfront with you. I joined to get college education then. I was in 118 Manhattan, New York. I joined. Didn't know what I was doing. Just spent a year in college. Went to Adventist Seminary of West Africa, which finally now became Bamako University. Spent a year there, came and joined just to get college tuition, and the story was written there. And some of my friends we started there today, Romain, Migege, they know the history of when I was a teenager in the army. It was quite a very interesting times. And I thank God above all. Migege can testify because we were in one major accident in 1995 going to New York. It was there, his car was total. We almost didn't make it actually, and even the paramedics that came was like, how did you guys make it out of this wreck? I mean, I was so knocked out, I was unconscious. Most were like, what even happened? And above all, over the course of years, as I was sitting down here introspectively and retrospectively, kind of look back at the last 20 years. I don't know how I did it, to be honest with you. It's not because of the grace of God. Every single day. It's not because of my own will. I'm not better than anyone else, left and right of me. Absolutely not. I'm far from it. But because of the reason, because He loves me. And I know He preserved my life to this time around. Because I always tell, I live a second life, second chance life, a bonus kind of life guy. Colonel Dix is here. My first experience with a firefight was there. It actually took a picture of those bullets as they were firing us over the Helmand River in Afghanistan. I don't know if you still have those pictures, but it was a very interesting encounter when your life's about to snap out of your own heart. But above all, God has been faithful. And I just thank God for the journey over the last 20 years, back and forth, flying. I mean, we cover so many miles. And above all, I thank Him for giving me a wonderful family. And, I can't stress how good and how awesome I had it. Every time I left the house, I have no doubt, absolutely no doubt that everything is in control. And I attribute that to the leadership of my wife over the last I appreciate her, and I can't thank her enough. When we moved to Dallas, actually, she did the whole movement by herself. I wasn't even there. She moved the whole entire house to Dallas by herself. And I believe she has been trained well. The good part about family is the unconditional love. My extended family is there, my sisters, I don't know if my brother is there, I think one of my brothers is there. And I do look back, and I know it's been hard on them because fire is one child is always out there, but despite all that, they still love you unconditionally. And I know you're here today, my sisters. Thank you all. I thank you all for the support. My brothers-in-law, and you don't see me enough, but I'm taking this opportunity to thank you all. And over the years, You know, when you look at life, look at how you pass through different gates and what God has done. He provided a lot of people at those critical gates in your life. I don't see vision, and honest with you, I only have dreams. But God speaks to me in a very different way. I mean, sometimes I'm in a moment time, but He always provides people at that critical gate of your life. And those folks have been awesome. And most especially, it's been my friends, the network with people over the course of years. It's been that support channel that I talk to. I remember I was in the Push Mountain, I had to call one of them, and I was going through some tough time. And they were able to lend a head to me, and some of them are here today, I mean, the majority of them are here today, and I really thank you all as well. And as we go along in our military journey, we've met so many families. I mean, we moved I personally moved about 20 times in the last 20 years, and everywhere we go, we formed that family network of friends and family that have supported. I remember when we got globalized in 2009, and I was in Virginia. I had to drive down. People stayed there till like 2 a.m. to like 1 a.m. It was just that friendship, that network that can never, you can never buy it. It's just cannot be bought. And I really appreciate that. And to the community, and one thing I also thank God for my parents. They were the most progressive, because for them to actually let me go to the army, you know, though you're a teenager, but you still have the hold of your parent on you in Africa. I mean, we all know that. You can be 18 or 19, but tell your dad say you're not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere. But I thank God for my parents for being progressive enough to allow me to join the military. And I will never trade this experience for anything in this world. I've gone this far by faith. And what made me successful of my failures or my success is who I am as a person. To thyself be true. And I thank God for my community for being a Nigerian. And oftentimes, we get ashamed of who we are, of where we come from, especially when we have to walk in the corridors of power, because we don't speak the same way. But I thank God for the community. You know, I mean, Nigerians are arrogant, let's be factual. We are arrogant by nature. But ability to temper that arrogance, be able to get what you need to do, be able to get where you need to get, and be able to achieve success is what actually is a skill set. And I thank God for creating me a Nigerian. And that in itself, I've always appreciated, because Colonel Dietz is there. He had probably the toughest job in my military career, because he molded me at a very critical stage of my career. He took me as a lieutenant, and I learned so much from him in the 18 or 24 months we spent together. It was such a critical, he was a father, a brother, a friend, a mentor, a boss, and all, you know. And I can't thank him enough, because it made me a better father, a better husband. I remember I didn't send my wife flowers then. They made me send my wife flowers. We spent some pretty good time there, and I thank him, because he understands that I'm a Nigerian. He understands my strength, he understands my weakness. He tried to shape me in such a way that I was successful. And I took the advice and let's move forward, and I move out like we always do in the military. And because of that, I'm a Nigerian, and the attribute that made me successful and the attribute that failed me as well, we're Nigerian actually, let's be frank. I believe to be aggressive, yes, I've heard that so many times. That is a fact. I believe to talk smooth as an Ibadan man. That is a fact. And ability to be able to maneuver your way and find creative ways of doing things, that is being a Nigerian, and I thank God for that. And on this note, I thank you for the community, the African community that supported me over the course of years. And I hope I've made you proud. So, onto the community I left, onto the community I returned. Thank you all, and enjoy the evening.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. It's worth the mention. Thank you, sir. Wow. Man. 20 years. It's a blessing. One thing that he signed off with that made me, that, you know, the fact that he's Nigerian and he's proud of it, he's not ashamed. This is who I am. You know, I tell people all the time that the way Americans name their children and the way Nigerians do is different. I think Americans like beautiful, fancy names, maybe things that they cannot get. You hear names like fish, like bush, like, stone. So many interesting names that Americans like to name their kids. That's fine. Nigerians especially. There was one time I met an American lady. I asked her what her name was. She said her name was Champagne. So when she asked me for my own name, I said red wine. Since we're in that ministry together, no problem. You know, but the way Nigerians name their children is different. Calabar people are the only ones that I know that name their children with past tense. Utuk is the past tense of Utek. Ubot is the past tense of Ubai. What about Ufot is the past tense of Ufite? You know, but Yoruba people, one of my friends, Damola, was one that made me love this. Yoruba people, you know, they are the ones that name their children. Back in the day, short names. You hear names like Bayo, Femi, Buki, short, wonderful, beautiful names. But these days, Yorubas have become adventurous with the way they name their children. Some of them even add English to the names. You hear names like Oluwa Favor Me, Testimony Oluwa Evidence Laye Me, Oluwa Farabale Dabira Sino Life Me. Ladies and gentlemen, when you name your child a name as long and as lengthy as Oluwa Lulushua Gutami, how will you call the child? Will you call the child Oluwani? Will you call the child Olusho? Or will you call the child Aguton? So as you are going on the road, you'll see Mommy Aguton. Aguton one lady. It's interesting. Yorubas, I know we have Yorubas. We have Yorubas in the house tonight. And you tell me, they are here. The Americans, in case you don't know what just happened, I told them hello, they told me hi. That's what happened just now. You know, Yorubas are wonderful people. Yorubas are the only ones that I know in this life that can never be terrorists. It's not possible. Suicide bombers, they can never do it. You ask a Yoruba man to be a suicide bomber, he will ask you some interesting questions. He will tell you, the money that you are promising me now, if I blow, who will get the money? They say your family will get it. He said, the family will blow. I should blow so that my family will collect which money. Never. Yorubas are just interesting people. Yorubas are, you know, I tell people all the time, Yorubas are we are very respectful people, but very, very fearful. Very fearful people. Yorubas, if somebody should take off from this room now, you see all the Yorubas here. This place will be empty of Yoruba people. I'm telling you, it's not. Yorubas are the only ones that will hit their leg on the stone. They'll say, around to me. So what happened? Lomo, let's go back home. Let's go back. You know my body is doing it. Only a Yoruba woman will enter into the cinema. The first thing she's thinking of is all the exit doors. Because she needs to know in case anything happens and how to escape. You know, and if she starts seeing somebody looking at her and she said the husband, it's like, let's change this scene, let's change this scene. I don't like the way this one is looking at me. I love Yoruba. Let's celebrate ourselves in the house. All of the Yoruba people. All right. We're going to do one last hymn, just to, you know, make sure that we finish in this segment before the intermission. Earlier, I said that we're going to have dinner is going to be plated, but we just had to move it around. So it's going to be buffet. We're going to change it, and we have the chance to choose what we want. So if you look at the menu.
Torí kò ṣe mí lóore, ò dáńsá kiri rẹ̀. Ó dá mi sí, dáńsá kiri rẹ̀. Ó pọ́n mi lé, dáńsá kiri rẹ̀. Ó ṣe mí lóore, bàtà dáńsá kiri rẹ̀. Mo dúpẹ́ òbá ló, dáńsá kiri rẹ̀. Elédùmarè ọba ò dáńsá kiri rẹ̀. Bàbá kan lẹ́yìn yìí kò kú ìwà, kò wọ́ ìwà. In my life. Baba gonna give you for who you are. Dance akire, Baba. Oh, Baba gonna give you for who you are, for what you are. In my life, Baba gonna give you for who you are. Dance akire, Baba. The final say, get over, get over, get over, get over, as the final say. Who has the final say? Get over.